Alrighty guys, OFD checking in here with a new brand to the channel, actually a brand that I had never heard of. I'll be 100% honest guys, I'd never heard of this brand before they reached out to me for the channel. This watch was sent in to me and it will not be going back to them, so you'll see the little promotional tag at the top of the bottom of the screen here about this watch. So their whole basis for NUBEO watches is space themed and ocean themed. So most of their watches are going to have a real kind of wild theme, and this one is no different. This one is called the Cupola, which is in reference to a portion of the ISS, the International Space Center, that went up in, I think, 2010. And it's basically the little portal where there's windows for people to take pictures of the Earth and things like that. So that's what this watch is called. It's a limited edition timepiece. I'll leave a link down below in the description to their website. I know these can be found at other places because on their website, this is quite an expensive watch. And you guys let me know down in the description if you think it's worth the price that they're asking. I think it's about $1,320 over there at the website. So here is the box that it came in. I'm zoomed out a little bit, and here you guys can see, I think this has got a reference number on it here. Yeah, I can't get it to focus though. Let's see if we can get this to focus. This is the NB605503. This is number 290 of 600. So we'll go ahead and pull this out of the packaging and set this aside here. And, you know, nice, very nice packaging. I mean, this is just cardboard, nothing super fancy here, but it is very well done. And I'm going to tell you guys right off, this is going to be probably the biggest mechanical watch I've ever had on the channel. This was originally the biggest watch. This is the Boulder Odyssey Regatta. This is a 48 millimeter from side to side, not including those pushers or crown, 53 lug to lug, 18 millimeters, 18.5 millimeters of thickness, 53 lug to lug. It's a huge watch, the biggest watch I've had to date until today on the channel. And you know what? I know some people don't like big watches. It's really here nor there for the channel. I'm trying to stay neutral on that. I do watch, I think it's Tommy Big Time's channel, who unboxes some huge Invictas, and I love watching his channel. I think it's fun. I don't have a lot of big watches in the collection, but every once in a while I do like to rock a giant watch on my 7-inch wrist. So, okay, let's get into this one. I think the color of this one is called the Blue Gulf. So here we go, opening this up. You guys can see inside of here, you have the NUBEO, and it looks like this is going to be like oh, that's the cupola itself there. If you can see that outline, that's actually what the cupola on the top of the International Space Center looks like. There's the little windows, the portals and stuff like that around there. So inside of the packaging, you guys can see the watch. You get an extra strap here. You get a strap tool here, and I'll go ahead and pull the watch out of here. And we will take some measurements on this one. Now, I know, going to the website, this watch comes in side to side, and we're going to go ahead and adjust the camera here a little bit so we get a better focus on it. This one comes in side to side at 50 millimeters. So like I said, going to be the biggest watch we've had here on the channel. We'll pull this sticker off of the dome sapphire crystal. You know, I mean, it's pretty fun looking. It really is a fun looking timepiece. It looks like we're going to have some pretty decent lume plots on this. Screw down crown over here. Looks like it's got these little rubber coated pieces on there. Wind it up. I think what we're running in here is a Japanese three-hand automatic, so it could be an NH38 movement, no date movement. Let me see if I feel a ghost position there. No, I do not. So it's probably going to be an NH38 inside of there, no date Seiko movement. But nice, pretty fun looking timepiece. You guys can see the brand name NUBEO there, the cupola down here. And we do have other writing here. I am not quite sure what any of that means. That's, International Space Center, the ISS. Then we've got some reference numbers there. And I guess I should know a little bit more about that. Node 3. STS 130. Pretty cool looking watch. Definitely space themed. Hefty. It's a big, heavy watch. I can tell you right off the bat, this is a solid piece. When I saw this on their website, I thought there was going to be a lot of plastic involved. It does not feel that way. It almost feels like this blue is some sort of a ceramic mixture, but I do think it's maybe a DLC coated stainless steel, but the rest of the case is stainless steel. So let's talk about the dimensions of this watch. Let's go ahead and fire up the caliper, and we got that one zeroed out. Now they say 50 millimeters side to side, so pretty accurate there. I'm actually picking up 51, which might even be more accurate. Let's see, lug to lug on this one is 54.4. So this is going to be the granddaddy I've ever had for lug to lug. I've never had a 55. This one's pretty close. They're saying 16. Let's see, are we in the middle of the crystal? No, we're not. So we'll go to the middle of the dome. We're at 16.6 for that. And I do believe we've got 20 let's see, 26 millimeter lug openings on the watch. So everything about this watch is gigantic. And I think it's purposely done that way. The dome sapphire crystal does have anti-reflection on the bottom of it. I'm going to see if I can get it up here a little bit closer so we can read what is on the dial. You have a skeletonized movement here, 24 joules automatic. I think that does say 21,600 vibrations or beats per hour over there. Getting a lot of reflection here, so it's a little bit tough to see. As a matter of fact, I can maybe try to move my light back a little bit and reduce some of that reflection there on the crystal so you guys can catch that that second layer. But you can see it's multi-layered. You've got the indices applied to this clear piece, then you can look down through it at the movement itself. So it's pretty cool. Love the handset. Those cutout handsets look like they're full of lume. Not quite sure what type they're using on here, but I like the way the case looks like it's built. It looks like you've got these screws holding the case together. I'm not sure if that's just decoration or not, but it looks pretty cool. I mean, it is a nice or wild looking timepiece. I think if you're a bigger guy, this one's going to fit you real good. It might look kind of like a giant on my 7-inch wrist, but let's go ahead and flip it over, take a look at the case back on this one. You get the stainless steel construction, sapphire crystal, limited edition. I'm sure we've got the number on there. And through here, again, on the back of this, you can see the drawing of the cupola on the International Space Center there. Pretty cool. It's actually a pretty cool setup and design. Now, as far as the price goes, I'm not quite sure, guys. You guys, like I said, $1,320. I know we're running a Japanese three-hand automatic movement in there. That's a lot of money. I know that the Boulder Odyssey I'm wearing currently on my wrist. Take this off and take a look at it real quick. Ooh, that's cool. That's a freaking awesome looking buckle there. But you know, this watch here, I think it's around $1,600 at their website. But this is running a Valjoux 7750. It's an automatic chronograph movement, Swiss grade movement in here. So you know, I don't know. Let me know down below what you think. Limited edition, that's also going to make it, you know, more pricey just because there's only going to be 600 of these out there in the world. So I don't know why my camera is doing that. I think it's because of stuff in the background, but pretty wild looking timepiece. Let me know, guys, down below in the description what you think. Let's go ahead and pause it for a second, get this watch on my 7-inch wrist, and then stick around for that lume shot. Well, it is the biggest watch I've had on my wrist, I think, in quite a long time. But it's pretty cool looking. It really is pretty fun looking. Definitely looks like something that you're going to ask about if you're walking around with this watch on. It looks like it really reminds me quite a bit of a G-Shock. It might be mistaken for a large G-Shock by people. 50 millimeters on a G-Shock, on a big G-Shock size like this, isn't that surprising. Now, as far as the weight comparatively, this is a solid watch. I mean, this is a heavy, solid, heavy-duty watch. And honestly, it doesn't feel too bad. Now, you can see with that size of that being 50, almost 51 millimeters side to side, then you include that crown, you're probably at 54, 55. It is hitting the top of my hand as I bend my hand there, but not too big of a deal. Let's go ahead and dim the lights and see what the lume on this looks like. All right, so dim the lights, not completely dark in here. I'm not sure how much anti-reflective coating this watch actually has on it, but man, it sure does pick up a lot of reflection in that heavily domed crystal. So going ahead and checking out the lume on it. Got a lot of glow there. I mean, it's really glowing. Even with the not dark room, you can see those hands are glowing impressively, very bright. So one thing I did, if you want to stick around for a minute, I'm going to pull up the other strap and the bottom down there and let you guys see the warranty card and the booklet describing, you know, what you have, the manual for the watch and everything like that. And definitely has some bright lume on it. It looks like it's going to be a C3 or something like that, Super Luminova. Applied heavily, so definitely going to have some glow on it. But if you guys want to stick around, you want to see what's under the tray, the warranty card and stuff, go ahead and stick around for that. All right, so just to show you guys, this is almost set up like kind of like a gift box, and you pull this out, and we'll go ahead and set the watch and everything right up here. But inside of here, you do get the information as far as the limited edition, and a lot of you can just read this if you guys want to understand a little bit more of the shape of the watch, the size of it, why they made it. It's basically related to that cupola. On the International Space Center, 290 of 600, letting you know it's limited. Over here, you've got your instruction manual and everything you need to know about that. This one is 200 meters water resistance. I'm sure you guys read that on the watch itself. And then this is going to be your warranty card. And I'm not quite sure how many, period of 2 years. So it's a 2-year warranty on that. reference number, serial number, everything like that. So pretty neat watch. Again, high dollar watch. These are limited edition. These are available at different places. I will try to leave links down below where you can check out some of their other watches that they have available out there. So, all right, guys, thanks for sticking around for the whole video. If you did, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.